What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh. Welcome back to another Regulation G video. Today, this moth does not go to flame, but to the rain, because we're playing Venomoth on Kyogre. This is pretty much standard Kyogre balance stuff, but rather than having an Among Us, you have Venomoth, which I think is actually pretty cool, mainly because of the fact that Venomoth has a lot of really useful tools. It has access to Sleep Powder. It has options with skill swap, so if they bring in the Sun, you can skill swap the Kyogre and get the Drizzle back into effect. A lot of cool things happening with this team. Other than that, though, it is very standard. You got Rillaboom, Incineroar, Urshifu, and Roaring Moon, which is a really fun Pokemon right now. I think Roaring Moon is seeing a little bit of a resurgence. It's been called Roaring Mid quite a bit, but I think it's beating some of the allegations on some of the teams it's been on. It's been doing very well at recent tournaments. It is a very solid Pokemon, especially as a Tailwind setter, because of the fact that it is also a dark type. You can't be pranked or taunted, so you can just get that Tailwind up and be a real nuisance for Calyrex Shadow Rider. It's a really useful Pokemon, so I'm keen to see what we could do with the Venomoth here today, because it is such a cool Pokemon. We've got this team from Evan in the Discord. Really cool stuff here, Evan. I think it's a nice way to take a team that's already very good and then just add one little spicy mix to it with the form of Venomoth. It's really cool team building. This is kind of what you got to do in Reg G, in my opinion, at this point, where you take a team that is already well established and you add just a little bit of flair to it with those good meta Pokemon to make something new and exciting, because I think this format's pretty solidified at this point. We kind of know what to expect from most teams. There are little tweaks here and there, and that's kind of what you see with a lot of the team building. It's taking those teams that already exist and those ideas that already exist and applying just a couple small tweaks to make something that can really shine. So that's kind of what we're doing here today with Evan's team, and I'm keen to see what we could do with it. Let me know in the comments below. Do you prefer Venomoth or something like a little prettier, like Butterfree or Beautifly? Let me know in the comments below, but let's get into some battles. Oh, there's some serious spice happening. I like Roaring Moon and Kyogre a fair bit here. Roaring Moon and Kyogre seems pretty good here. We can bring Venomoth in the back. What's my speed stat on Venomoth? It's actually fairly fast. It's not bad. And what Tera was it? Tera Dark. Okay. Okay, shiny too. You love to see it. Do I get a ton of inherent value out of it, though, is my big question. They potentially have Sunny Day with Whimsicott, which is a little scary. I definitely like the Roaring Moon. I think I can bring the Moth, and I think I bring Urshifu. Whimsicott and Solgaleo. I think I go Tailwind. I match their Tailwind. They have Wild Charge. That's kind of crazy. Didn't do a ton of damage, though. I'm okay with that. They took some recoil, too. We get Tailwind up. Good damage. What do they have in the back? Possibly Ting-Lu. I go for Acrobatics onto Whimsicott. Tera Grass, and I O-Pulse again. They withdraw Solgaleo, that's fine. It's going to be Urshifu coming in. If we hit this with an O-Pulse, that's going to really, really put a damper on that thing. Big Ogre Energy. Release the Tera. They taunt me, that's fine. I'm going for O-Pulse. I don't care about your taunts. Whimsicott's gone, so they have no more speed control. They also can't Encore, but I doubt they have Encore if they had taunt. O-Pulse does so much damage. I gotta look at the speed stat on my Roaring Moon. Okay, Flutter Mane comes in. It's not a booster Flutter Mane. Pokemon. Check summary. 188 speed. Okay. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna O-Pulse once more. Cool. That's fine. We break a Sash on the Flutter Mane. They go for D-Gleam. I don't think Moon survives. Obviously, we don't hit the Urshifu. We need to hit the... Okay, we do. O-Pulse hits 100% of the time if you just believe. Flutter Mane goes down. I'm gonna get in Venomoth. I could be throwing, but I want Venomoth to hit the field. And I'm going to Rage Powder. They're going to Tera. Tera on Urshifu. Tera Stellar. Oh, okay, I see you. I see you. Yikes. Obviously, Wide Guard's going to protect them, and that's fine. Venomoth went down. We got Urshifu in the back. We have Urshifu in the back. What's our Urshifu spread look like? Okay, it's 252 speed, and it's Adamant. We shake off the taunt. Tailwind's gone. Their Tailwind's also gone. We get in our Urshifu. Now they're forced to make a choice. We O-Pulse again. Okay, we take their Urshifu. Okay. We probably go down to a Wild Charge. Probably go down to a Wild Charge. We don't go down to a Wild Charge. Poor Solgaleo. And O-Pulse hits 100% of the time if you just believe. If you just believe, O-Pulse hits 100% of the time. And if I miss it at any other point in this video, it doesn't count. It doesn't count at all. GG. GG to my opponent there. Okay. Interesting. What if I bring these two? My Tailwind setup is tricky here, admittedly. With that Zacian, it's very tricky. I have to think. I could go these two, bring Kyogre in the back. And what kind of value do I get out of Venomoth here? Not a ton. They have a lot of spread moves. And I have to outspeed everything to go for sleep powders. I'm going to bring it just for the sake of the video, but I don't think it's a good bring. I'm going to say that. I don't think it's a good bring here. I think Rillaboom might have been better, or even Incineroar. But this is what we're going to do. It's going to be Ursh and Torn. What's the rest of their team look like? Zacian. Chi-Yu. Okay. I'm gonna Tera Water, and I'm gonna go for the Torn. I'm gonna let whatever happens to my Roaring Moon happen. I'm fine with this. Thank you. That turn, they probably should have just close combated, right? Tailwind close combat? Oh, they're getting greedy. That's what's happening. They're so greedy. Now they have no speed control, and we just took their Torn. Yeah, Tailwind close combat into my Roaring Moon. Doesn't that just... Depending on the EV spread for in the item on that Urshifu, that probably just takes my Roaring Moon. I mean, they could have been scared of the potential close combat. I'm fine with this. Because we just go for acrobatics and we click it into the Urshifu slot. We click both into the Urshifu slot. They go for follow me, no shock. But we click it into the Urshifu slot in case they try to get cheeky. Little chip, not a ton. Surging strikes. Doesn't look like it's gonna take. Okay. Do they go for CC now? Yes. See, that should have been your turn one, brother. I'm going to get Kyogre in. Because what's the rest of the team look like? Zacian. I'm down to go for a Calm Mind. Surging Strikes into the Urshifu. Yes. Because we still have Tailwind. Okay. Good damage. We get the Calm Mind down. They go for the CC. And we hang on. Love it. I click Opulse and I bring in Venomoth. Okay. There's the Aqua Jet. That did so much. We have to hit. Please hit. Please hit. Hits 100% of the time. Hits 100% of the time. Okay. Tailwind's gone. Zacian comes to play. I think I click... Ooh. I click Opulse, and I think I Rage Powder. That's fine. Yeah, I just don't know if we survive a +1 Helping Hand boosted Play Rough on Kyogre, so I think the Rage Powder was necessary. We need to hit this Clefairy something fierce. We hit both. It hits 100% of the time, every time. Nice. Urshifu comes back in. And we go for an Opulse. And we lock into Aqua Jet, just in case they are running Quick Attack on their Zacian. And that's a GG right there. Venomoth proving to be very, very useful. Proving to be very useful. Nice. Very nice. Oh, this isn't good. We don't like this. We don't. Okay, what if we did this? Hear me out. We could skill swap the neutralizing gas and just rotate out. I don't hate that idea. This is going to be a really tough one. Really, really tough. Okay. I'm a Tera Dark Struggle Bug. I think it's our play. They're going to Tera as well. Tera Ghost. We Tera Dark Struggle Bug. The thing is, if they go for Fake Out into Venomoth, I don't know that we take 2 Astral Barrages from a Tera Ghost. I don't know that it's possible. Okay. Yeah. That just KOs. Yikes. So our Tera's gone, and we just got. Okay. I'm thinking surely they protect or swap into what's it called? Into Dozo? Unfortunately, I think our only play is to target the Calyrex here. They are going to swap the Calyrex. It is the Dozo coming in. However, the Iron Hands is still in play, which I'm not a huge fan of. Okay. We could have targeted the Iron Hands, but if they double swapped into the Tatsu, we were in trouble. It's good damage. They go for the Wild Charge into Ogre. That almost takes Ogre. I'm going to make a call. I'm going to swap out and go into Roaring Moon. And I'm going to do this. Because I think they bring in Tatsugiri now. We get our booster energy proc. If I get this read wrong, then we just lose. Nope, they go into Tatsu. I mean, we have Urshifu in the rain. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. They go for the order up. We eat that with Urshifu. I don't think they protect. I think we just do this. How many more turns of rain do we have? 2 more turns of rain. So what we do is we knock off and we Surging Strikes. I don't think they protect. I think them targeting into Kyogre and not the Urshifu might be their downfall. Urshifu is our win con. Did they rage quit? I think... I don't know. GG though. Alright, so they disconnected from that last battle, and I think we had them. So in that last battle, Urshifu would go for the Surging Strikes. We'd go for the knockoff into the Dozo. If that didn't KO, Surging Strikes would. Likely Iron Hands comes back in that scenario. If Iron Hands did not come back in, then we were in pretty good shape with the Roaring Moon and the Urshifu. Because if they brought Calyrex in, we could just go for the Surging Strikes into the Calyrex slot. And that would have done a ton of damage. If they brought in the Iron Hands, what we could have done would be protect and rotate back in Kyogre. Because they likely go for Fake Out into the Urshifu slot. Then we just get in Kyogre and we play it that way. We go for the Kyogre bring in, and we're able to have Ogre in play to take the Fake Out and then go for damage onto either Tatsugiri or damage onto the Iron Hands. That was the play. Or alternatively, what could have also worked is that Tatsugiri likely had Dragon Pulse or Draco Meteor, so we probably would have had to go for damage onto that turn. So those are our options. It's kind of a weird end game scenario. We kind of have to see what they bring in order to play that accordingly. But I think regardless of them disconnecting, I think we had a win in that battle. We could win that battle. We would just have to play differently depending on if they brought Iron Hands in versus if they brought Calyrex in. So definitely interesting that the disconnect happened. But, you know, it is what it is. But this team's cool, Evan. This team's very, very cool. I really enjoy this team. It makes a lot of sense with Venomoth. It did a ton in these battles, minus the one where Calyrex just kind of nuked it. But did a ton in these particular battles. Just a really fun team all around. I wish in that last battle we would have just gone for Opulse and gone for a literally anything else with the Venomoth. Gone for Opulse, and got a bunch of chip onto that Calyrex. That would have put us in a really strong position. But it is what it is. You know, we did what we could with the Venomoth in that battle, but every other battle it showed up and it did so much. So really cool to see the Venomoth just kind of fill that Amoonguss slot on this team very, very well. Very cool team. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and sub for more like this in the future. And also be sure to check out the Discord where you too can share Reg G teams like this one to be featured in future videos. But until next time, peace.